Hi guys, it's Dr. Meissen. Congratulations on making it to our very last module this semester. Module 6 is going to cover endocrine drugs, musculoskeletal medications, and dermatological agents. There's a lot of content to cover, but the good news is that there's no quiz for this material. That being said, you should be prepared for questions related to this material on the final exam. Alrighty, so if you look at the Module 6 topics, you're going to see first the endocrine system. Within the endocrine system, the drugs that we'll cover are levothyroxine. And remember, for these drugs, you want to make sure that you are learning the indications, the mechanism of action, the onset of therapeutic effect, significant adverse effects, contraindications, as well as evaluation and follow-up. And the drugs that we're going to cover as far as the endocrine system goes include levothyroxine, the biguanides or metformin, the sulfonylureas, insulin, the TZDs, the meglitinides, the aglucosidase inhibitors, and the incretin agents, and those include amylin, GLP-1, exenatide or Byetta, and the DPP-4 inhibitors. So a lot of information to cover in the endocrine system drugs, but those are the ones that you should focus on. The conditions that we're covering as far as the endocrine system include hypothyroidism and diabetes. We're not going to discuss hyperthyroidism, as that is best managed by endocrinology. So as far as primary care, we don't really do a whole lot with hyperthyroidism other than diagnose it and send them to the specialist. So we're not going to cover those drugs in this module. And then the musculoskeletal system drugs that we're going to cover are acetaminophen, otherwise known as Tylenol, aspirin and NSAIDs, the DMARDs, allopurinol, and colchicine. The conditions that we'll discuss in the musculoskeletal system include osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and gout. Now again, with rheumatoid arthritis, that's best managed by a rheumatologist. So we aren't going to discuss the treatment of rheumatoid arthritis in a whole lot of detail, other than to say that these patients should be started on DMARDs right away, but you would refer to a rheumatologist for that. As far as the dermatologic system goes, you'll be learning about topical antibiotics, topical antifungals, topical retinoids, which are used in the treatment of acne, immunosuppressive drugs, and topical corticosteroids. The conditions that we'll cover in the derm section include acne, psoriasis, conjunctivitis, otitis externa. I know some of you were asking about otitis externa when we did the anti-infectives, but we're covering it here in the derm section. Oral candidiasis or thrush, as well as different forms of dermatitis, including contact dermatitis and atopic dermatitis. So those are the topics that we are talking about in this module. And then here are the content, the different content areas. So that you've got the endocrine agent book, which if you open that up, you're going to see some videos related to pathophysiology. Again, as with all of the other modules, if you already know the pathophysiology, you don't have to watch these videos. They're just really great videos that the Khan Academy puts out that I think cover the patho and really the treatment as well in a lot of detail. And honestly, they do a much better job with the technological side of the video than I think I could do. So that's why I use these videos. I think they're really great. But like I said, if you already know everything there is to know about the pathophysiology of diabetes, then you don't have to watch these videos. For the derm section, there's not a separate book, but there are some supplemental materials. So you'll see the acne video and then guidelines for the management of acne, and then some other material here and some other videos. And then you've got the musculoskeletal agent book as well. Module 6 questions go right here. So if you have any content-related questions, make sure you put them there. So for Module 6, you do have a couple of different things as far as activities go. The first one is the peer evaluation. And this is sort of evaluating the contributions of your teammates. And you will do this, the instructions are here, and we're just going to kind of go through it. But you want to think about, were your teammates prepared? Did they contribute productively to the group discussion and to the work? Did they respect others' ideas? Were they flexible when disagreements occurred? So you have 100 points to divide up between your group members. And you don't grade yourself, but between the rest of your group members, you have to divide up 100 points. And the formula for kind of how these are calculated is in the syllabus as well as right here. So I'm going to let you guys go ahead and go through that. If you have questions about that, let me know. But you can just open up this peer evaluation form and complete that, and then you can upload it or submit it to this assignment box. And that is due by December 4th. And then the other thing that you have for this module is the final course survey. So the survey that you get sent by Oakland University is more of an evaluation of kind of the objectives of the book, the textbook, of the instructor as an instructor. This final course survey is my own personal survey, and it helps me to kind of evaluate the course content. So what did you find useful? What didn't you find useful? What maybe should I change, or what should I do more of? Those kind of things. So this survey really does help me kind of adjust the class going forward if I need to. The Oakland University survey is very useful in the faculty evaluation. So if you could complete both of those, I would really, really appreciate it. Make sure you only say nice things, though, of course. No, I'm just kidding. You can definitely be honest, but be respectful. And then that's it for Module 6. You don't have a quiz, like I said. If you do have questions, there's the Module 6 questions forum. And then if you have course-related questions, there is the course questions and answers forum. You can always email me as well, or we can schedule a WebEx or meet on campus. So there's lots of ways for you to get in contact with me if you have any questions about any of this.